Hey all, it's Paul and Natasha from Nomadic-AF. How are y'all doing? The U.S. has done it again. They've arrested two more travelers who were doing nothing other than being young and having fun and traveling, and locked them up because they weren't American. So let's give you the details on this newest one, and unless you have been living under a rock, please don't travel to the United States if you're not from the United States. It is
Not
not
worth
worth
it.
it. Like, they are screwing everybody.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Okay, so there are so many things going on in the United States right now. This ICE thing is just ridiculous. But today we're going to be talking about just two girls, teenagers just out of high school who got detained in Hawaii for trying to live their gap year on a world tour.
It's so sad that the United States has devolved into this, but these two girls, 18 and 19 from Germany, they were just taking some time off to travel before they started college.
Yeah, and they've been to other places
Yeah,
already
yeah,
throughout their
they're on
travels
a world
without
tour.
issue.
Yeah, they're on a world tour, just traveling around, landed in Hawaii, and of course, ICE, who's just looking for anybody who isn't American to screw them over, detained them for no reason. They had all their documents in order. They had their visas, their visa waiver program. They were authorized before they got here.
Yeah.
But then the stupid ass immigration people start asking stupid questions like, how are you going to earn money? Well, the poor girl says, oh, I work online. I'm a freelancer online. Well,
not U.S. based customers.
yeah,
She's
not
from Germany.
Yeah, from Germany with German clients, and that's the one thing immigration said. She can't work. Well, she's not.
She's not working.
Right?
They're on a vacation.
Yeah, and the other issue was they didn't have booking for the whole 5 weeks.
We do this a lot.
We do this every trip we take. We get 2 to 3 days on the ground so we can go around and find places to rent. And these two girls are just traveling, right? They just want to see the world. So they booked their first few nights in Hawaii, and then they were going to travel around.
See what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah, so a really important note is even if you have all your ducks in a row in the United States, they can just tell you no. It's up to the border agent that you get.
Right.
If he's not in a good mood, you're not getting in.
Nope, and it's not just that they're going to turn you around anymore. They're going to detain you and jail you. I mean, these girls were questioned for hours, simply for not having every night booked.
Yeah,
right?
They were strip searched, handcuffed, detained.
Teenage girls,
18 and 19.
strip searched.
That's gonna be so scary. And they even said how humiliating it was. And I can totally, they're just on vacation. They did absolutely nothing wrong. They're on vacation, and ICE is just cracking down.
Yeah, they took their phones and went through them. Don't forget, they can go through your social media. They do not care. They went through all their phones. They put them in handcuffs, and they didn't lock them up in immigration detention. They took them to a jail, an American jail.
Yeah, and put these two teenage girls, 18 and 19 years old, in a cell with jail uniforms with two other detainees that could have been in there for
murder,
nefarious reasons.
Yeah. Right. And I don't want to say these girls got lucky, because they certainly did not. But they were only held for 1 day before they were flown out by ICE.
Yeah.
But there are Germans, Europeans, Australians that have been jailed for weeks for the same thing. Yeah. ICE, immigration does not understand how digital nomads live. They don't understand we work online. That's not working. We don't need a work visa. They don't understand. We don't book room for our whole trip because we don't know where we're going to be.
A lot of times we don't even book our exit flights or buses or whatever because we just don't know how long we're going to be there.
Right. So what ended up happening, these poor girls, like, this has just ruined them for the U.S. They'll never come back, right?
No,
Never. They shouldn't. Nobody should.
I read they actually got their visa program waived indefinitely.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
so they can't even come back.
They can come back, but they have to fill out different forms and go through a lot of extra hoops, but I don't think they'll do that.
So they were deported the following morning. They flew them back. Their whole world tour ended. They flew them back home. They didn't have the money or even the energy to continue, so they just gave up. And it's sad that America is doing this to everybody. It's bad enough they're doing it to the people that live in America that came there for asylum. They're doing it to everybody now.
It's definitely eye-opening, but at least I guess they have a cool story.
I guess, but it's pretty embarrassing to be American these days, especially
It really
traveling.
is. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So just if your plans or even thinking about making plans even through the United States, don't.
No.
Do not go. It's not worth being jailed over.
Yeah, if you have a layover in the United States to somewhere else, maybe reconsider that.
Yep. Be safe.